Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. This is coopzilla. I'm going to be bringing you another StarCraft 2 broadcast. Yes, indeed. This will be, let's bring up the names. Kaboo! Faye versus Rage Pandas over here. If you do remember, I have casted a game from Rage Pandas before where he had some amazingly epic force fields. If you have not seen that, please go back and watch it. It is ridic, if you know what I mean. So we do have Rage Pandas, a Protoss up here. You can't have force fields without being Protoss. And we will see exactly what goes down. For some reason I thought this was a 2v2 game. But anyways, Rage Pandas did send this to me. So we will see. He has sent me games where he has lost before. Or maybe not. I don't know. Anyways, but we don't know who the winner is. So we will be just seeing who's going on. This might be a ladder game. They are blue versus red. That's usually a clear indicator of ladder games, unless the players just like the colors blue and red. But anyways, Rage Pandas is part of our SCK clan. You could find us at SCK... No, take that back. I always mess up that website. It is actually StarCraftGaming.tk. T is in tanks, K is in kill, TK. And you could find, we have a forums there, we have tutorials, we have some great master level players willing to coach anybody going out. And, oh yes, I remember why he sent this to me. This was, you see that's a 15 Nexus. Pretty wild, no gateways on the field. Rage Pandas told me that this was a Spanishiwa style Protoss build. So for all you Protoss out there, you know that Nexus is maybe even be faster than the 15 hatch over here. So as the Faye over here is doing a Spanishiwa style build, and I say style loosely in the fact that you know, you're not getting any gas, you're just expanding quickly, which is pretty standard for Zerg players now. If you don't do that, you're pretty much, you know, it's almost an all-in. Anyways, but the Protoss over here is getting, it's not even a Forge fast expand. He's barely getting his Forge, his first gateway, and another pylon, and a lot of drone transfers. Let's just pull up the income tab. Right now, we do have Rage Pandas ahead. We'll have to keep an eye on that income tab in the future to see just how much it's going. The hatchery did just pop. Overlord placement over here, trying to escape any shenanigans. Lings on out for Faye over here, getting 4 Lings, which is very standard for a Zerg. To keep any drones out of your base, to scout any pylons. We do have a lot of pylons down over here. That's just powering these buildings. And a cannon being placed in the back. Ooh! Faye gets in and scouts out. He knows everything, or she knows everything that's going on. Faye might be a girl's name, who knows. There are some great StarCraft 2 players. There is one on our team, and by chance her name is Corrupt. Has nothing to do with StarCraftKorruption. But she is a diamond... Or no, I think she's platinum, but she was masters at one point in time. But then she came back. She stopped playing and came back, after the season 2 was out, and she hadn't played so much that she was demoted to platinum. Anyways, back to the game. Rage Pandas over here is getting behind in the whatever supply account, but we still see harvesters are ahead, and this is just the case. Zealot over here blocking the ramp, nothing on the way for Rage Pandas over here. We do have Cybercore and another gateway being thrown down, and this is basically just, I want to macro so bad that I don't care what goes down. I think Rage Pandas is a platinum or diamond level player. Correct me if I'm wrong, Rage. I think you watch some of these videos, if not all of them. But he is very active on the SCK forums, and so he will see it there. I post all my games there, just a link to them so everyone can know what's going on in my clan. So I did start this channel for the clan. It's kind of evolved a little bit away from that, but you know, it's I still try to get as many clan videos in there as we can. We do have some great players, and we did have a couple tournaments last week, including a clan war against the clan Sky, or maybe it's Skies. I think it's Sky. The clan was Sky, but we beat them. Woohoo! Yay us! Promote me. And we have another expansion going down over here. This is good play by Faye, because let me tell you why. In a Zerg mindset, you always want to be one up a base on your any opponent. Well, maybe not a Zerg opponent. You want to be equal, at least equal with your Zerg opponent. But with a Terran or a Protoss opponent, especially Protoss, you want to be a one up a base on them. And so we see over here that Faye was able to expand more quickly, choosing not to get this one because he doesn't have the units, or she doesn't have the units right now to work on it. They do have a roach worn out and a layer morphing in. But no units on the field. Where are the units? Only 4 Zerglings. So this is just Mondo macro game. Excuse me, sorry about that. A little gunky in the throaty. And this expansion is going to be up and running, saturated fairly soon. Maybe a little bit oversaturation over here. Yes, definite oversaturation. We need to get some on the gases over here, Rage Pandas. Hopefully he'll move some soon. How much over? Oh, there we go. Moving on to the gases. And a little bit of scout prevented over here. Oh, letting him get all the way in. Faye, bad move. Bad move. Now, Rage Pandas knows that they are at layer tech. He should be getting down something to fight off those mutas. We do see a Twilight Council being built right now. And a buttload of buildings over here. This is the biggest wall off I've ever seen. But we still have some back here. So Twilight Council is on the way. He could get Blink, or he could get maybe tech up to like a... there we go. That's what I was thinking. A Templar Archives for the High Templar. If I was a Protoss, I would be guessing that a Zerg player with a layer this early would be going for maybe a Muta play or something like that. And we do have absolutely perfect saturation. You can't have any more or less over here. Oh, never mind. There's a queen in there. But 30 drones is like the max saturation you can have on these 8 mineral patches. Over here, let's see if we can select these guys. Once again, great saturation over here, and we're saturating this base over here. And they're all kind of rallied over here to build more drones over here, so that's good. He could transfer down, but he's just choosing to rally instead. Both are okay in my book, but my book is very easy to get into. And let's just focus on Rage Pandas for a little bit. We have a bunch of Zealots, which will counteract any Lings that come out. So Lings are basically worthless. A lot of Roaches. Roaches are pretty awesome against Zealots, as long as the Roaches are microed well. And a third base up, going to be running soon very quickly as the drone transfers, or probe transfers are on the way. A little scouting Overseer moving more quickly. He might see exactly what Rage Pandas is doing, which is a freaking crazy build. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gateways, 6, 7, a Twilight Council, and as well as a Templar Archives. Psystorm being researched. Do we have any High Templars out? We do have a few. 2 High Templars out. A lot of sentries building up their energy. A friggin' so many Zealots. And that's probably just because he has so much minerals. That's I guess a bad thing about this build that Rage Pandas decided to do Spanishiwa style. Zerg players, they can use those extra minerals for more, ground defenses. I guess he could put down more photon cannons. But Zerglings are a very fast and useful unit, and Zealots can be, especially if they're kind of ground fodder for Colossus, but we don't see Colossus on the way. And High Templars, the Psionic Storm does do splash damage to your own units. So it could be a good and bad. We'll see. A Psionic Storm is not the choice for Roaches. It looks like we were just getting that layer for the glial reconstitution for Roaches. That is the speed boost. And now we see a 4th base being put down for Faye over here, as well as for Rage Pandas. So they are staying up on their bases. Rage Panda's choosing to expand towards his Zerg opponent instead of over here. That could be good or bad. It does look like it's more easy to defend, as well as he has so many minerals that he's able to throw down. He is spending very well, and the Zerg player not spending the best, but this is pretty common for Zerg. He is floating a lot of gas. He might need to get a Spire or something to throw the gas down. He's almost maxed out, or Faye is maxed out. Rage Pandas is not. The bad thing about being maxed out on roaches aren't the best unit. You know, they're just a tier 1 unit, and they're not the best. Although on the composition that we do see over here for Rage Pandas, oh, some great side storms being placed down. Crew mopping up. Look at how many. They're orange and red, and these, see the kiting of the Zealots. The Zealots are basically worthless. They're going down so quickly. Good control by the roaches over here. But as long as he doesn't build more roaches, which he is, that could be a mistake. Expanding again, which is always good as a Zerg player. Expand as much as you can. And we'll see where Rage Panda decides to go. He needs to change up, needs to tech up. Maybe more Stalkers to take out the roaches. They do more damage versus armored. But we'll see what Rage Panda decided to do. Those Side Storms were very useful. A ton of Zealots being warped in, and still the Zerg player is maxed out once again on pure roaches, which I don't agree with. 1-1 upgrades, more upgrades on the way, and we do have a Spire.